So today was Friday, 24th October, and we got some high impact news releases released at 2:30 o'clock, and they were, as we can see, CPI news releases year over year, month over month, and uh, I think that those news caused price to move in certain direction, but let me explain what happened. So I saw that we got Asia session going bullish, then we saw we had London session just continuating bullish, so London session was continuation, and then from there we got this major high impact news release, which I also considered as continuation. So if we have London continuation, then I suppose we have New York manipulation reversal. So what I had in mind was to see one of these two indexes sweep this high impact news releases high, create a let's say higher time frame S&T, off of which I would then expect 1 minute break of structure during macro, and I would then enter there. And when market opened right here on 15:30, price started to go down first, then we created an SMT with NQ by sweeping this low, and from that 5-minute SMT we got enough energy to come up here. And as we came up here, I thought that we are done with this SMT and that we don't it won't impact the price anymore, but it looks like it had its impact long term. But from sweep up here, I first saw that ES came up first, while NQ was somewhat lagging behind, but it managed to also sweep this high in the same 5-minute candle. From there I was still bearish, and I was imagining and thinking about a 5-minute SMT like this that we will manage to create in 2 or 3 candles, that will manage to create a SMT that will sweep this high, and that's exactly what ES managed to do while NQ didn't. There we got the bearish SMT on 5-minute time frame, and the next thing, and it was also after it happened just as 15:45, and at that time there were flash manufacturing PMI also high impact news releases, which then created that SMT, I think. Yup. And from there I was waiting just for a 1-minute break of structure, which I got exactly here with this nice looking candle closing over 0.79 line and almost closing over the actual low. Next one actually closed below the low, but this was good enough for my entry. I entered there. Stop loss was above this SMT high, but anyways, I got stopped out on this candle. Price started to go nicely in bearish direction, but then we managed to change direction when ES entered into this fair value gap. We changed direction and started going up higher. We had some bearish pressure on this candle, on this candle, on this candle, of course, and these two here. These three were pretty volatile to go down, but just some force or market just decided to go in bullish direction, and I can't do nothing about it. My prediction was false. I was wrong, and I am accepting that. I must adapt to the price action, and I think that the biggest mistake today was trading after this large candle, which had, I don't know, 1,050, 1,350 pips. I don't know. I think that was the biggest cause of bullish price action. I mean, whole, like, if I compare this price action as usual price action, um, where I take trade based off of manipulation before macro. Just to be clear, macro started here. Manipulation before macro was of these buy side liquidities. I mean, there was also sell side liquidity sweep. But I consider this high as a more valuable high. I don't know what the fuck. This here is a gap. Right here are orders setting. Orders are setting above highs and lows, not inside fucking fair value gaps. But okay. I wanted to say here that according to my usual strategy, that I would trade this bearish, because before macro we were manipulating buy side liquidities right here, and we then just wait for a bearish break of structure to the downside during macro, so we enter and target sell side liquidities. That was basically it. I was planning on targeting that low, then I was planning to target this high, which was like it was determining from where will the fair value gap start, or in this case it was an IP. I mean, it was also a reasonable spot, and then this slowdown here would be final take profit. Now, I think my idea is currently happening, but we have a really high impact news releases Friday, which had this thing, or this were CPI. This was CPI year over year, month over month, and I think I was following this system. I think I was following the strategy. I wasn't forcing anything. I saw like this was according to my system. Like, I feel like I'm saying the truth. I am not lying. There was manipulation of buy side liquidities before macro, then inside the interval of 5 minutes before macro, we got the 1 minute break of structure on which I entered. Only thing that's messing my things up is this sweep, this 5 minute SMT. I don't know why did it have such an impact on price action. I don't know. It was 15 minute low resistance liquidities, and it also entered into the fair value gap. I don't know why did the price go so hard bullish after we got that. But it is what it is. If price now goes down to my targets, I don't care. My setup was invalidated, and my idea for this particular moment was invalidated. If it gets fulfilled, then great. It means I was my overall prediction was correct, but my entry was wrong, and that's okay. That's completely okay. That would be it.